What's up, you guys? I'm Preia J, and welcome back to my channel.
I love the way that you move, Gucci and Louis and True, Fendi, Percy, baby blue eye, put you in some Jimmy too. Stay down and be my rider, put you in new designer. You want the Ferragamo, Burberry and Armani. I love the way that you move, Gucci and Louis and True, Fendi, Percy, baby blue eye, put you in some Jimmy too. Stay down and be my rider, put you in new designer.
So today, you guys, we are doing something fairly new on my channel. I am doing my first story time, y'all. I know. I know. I'm sorry that I was taking so long to upload videos for the last couple days, you know, with the whole holidays going on, and then I had a whole party going on in my house. But we are back in full effect, y'all. We are back like we never freaking left, and I am coming with a juicy story time about the first time I lost my virginity at 14. I gotta take a sip for this, y'all. Okay, so everybody know I got 4 kids, so everybody know how to Preia get down, you know? Everybody know I got 4 kids, so ain't no surprise that I'm not a virgin or anything like that. And while we at it, I do not encourage anyone to go out there and lose their virginity, okay? You only lose your virginity whenever you are ready. So don't let nobody pressure you. You don't feel pressure by this video. Don't feel pressure by age or nothing. Just a small disclaimer out there. But y'all, the first time I lost my virginity at 14. Now mind you, I had a child at 15. So I lost my virginity at 14. I think that's like 8th grade or something like that. Well, anyways, yeah. So we're gonna name the person. We're gonna name the person Jay. I don't know who a fucking Jay is, so I just named them anything. So we're not gonna be saying nobody's names and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. Jay is the person I lost my virginity by, all right? For all my family out there listening to this, you might want to click out of here if you don't want to listen to this, okay? I lost my virginity with somebody who was way freaking older than me. I was 14. He had to be like 20, 19. I think he was like 19 years old. I really don't even know how old he was, but he lived around the corner from my grandma. And I used to go to my grandma's house all the time, y'all. Like, I used to go to my grandma's house every weekend, and then sometimes I stay over there the whole summer. And he literally lived like right around the corner from my grandma. So we were already talking for like a whole year, a year and a half. Like, I would, you know, I'd just be like sneaking over to his little crib, smoking with him. And I wasn't even a big smoker back then, y'all, but I would fake smoke, like hit the blunt one time, whatever. When my grandma was gone, I just go chill with him, or like he literally lived around the corner, so I just go to his house, or blase. Since I would just go to the park, talk, walk around and shit like that. I was young as hell, so I really couldn't do too much back then, y'all. But when I did get a chance to get away, he was the person I wanted to get away with, like, period. Like, he was the person I wanted to get away with every time. So, what happened was one day I'm walking in the park with my friends, and he's with his 2 friends or whatever, and we literally started arguing, y'all, just for nothing, because he didn't say nothing to me. So I was just more like, dang, nigga, you trying to act brand new. Don't act like you don't know who the fuck I am. Don't act like we don't be on the phone every day to 3 o'clock in the morning, nigga. Like, don't try to play like you don't be on my tip, like, all the time. So he didn't say nothing to me, whatever. He said something to my friends, whatever, like, oh, what's up, Michelle, da-da-da-da. So I was just, like, standing there with a whole freaking attitude. And he like, what's wrong with you? Why your nose all curled up and stuff? So you know me, y'all, my way of getting y'all niggas is literally having a whole attitude on y'all ass, like, nothing. So I act straight nonchalant on his ass, like, nothing? Ain't nothing wrong with me. What's wrong with you? And whatever, we got to arguing. Cause he like, what you mean why your face looking like that? I'm like, cause nigga, you act like you couldn't speak, so don't speak now. Period. Don't speak. You ain't want to speak in the beginning. Don't speak now. And when he confronted me, y'all, he confronted me a little bit after we walked away from my friends. So I start tripping like, oh, you must like one of my friends or something. Because 2 of the girls I was with like 4 girls. 2 of the girls I was with, I didn't even know 2 of the girls like that. Like, we just started hanging with them. So I'm just like, you obviously like one of my friends or something, because nigga, you wouldn't be acting like this if it was just me and you and stuff like this around by ourselves and stuff. You wouldn't be tripping like this. You would have definitely gave me a hug. You would have been all over me, but you want to act brand new because other bitches around that you ain't never freaking seen in your life. So we got to arguing like that, y'all. And you know how niggas be trying to do you, trying to all hug on you and shit like that, like trying to comfort you and stuff like that. So he was all hugging up on me, kissing me, like, stop tripping, man, stop tripping, stop tripping. I'm just like, hey, nigga, you like this manly force that you're putting on me is making me feel good, like making me feel like you're my man now. Like, fuck it, you're just my man. If you want to come to me like this, I feel like you should just be my nigga. And as we start walking off and stuff like that, he like, you need to stop. We just talking basically. Like, you need to stop tripping. Da, 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 da. Like, you tripping, all this bullshit, you be talking, whatever. He was like, I've been telling you, you need to be my girl. You wouldn't even have to worry about shit like that. But mind y'all, he was grown as hell, y'all, like super grown. So I'm thinking like, he's just really trying to talk. Like, he's just trying to play me. Like, it took forever, y'all. Cause literally like almost 2 years. Like, I just feel like he was just trying to play me. So I'm like, I ain't stupid. Like, I ain't done with this nigga. I'm not done. I'm like, so, but anyways, I went ahead and was like, okay, we could be together during this little whole walk to the crib. So the whole little walk to the crib, I'm like, all right, whatever. I've been wanting to be with you anyways, but you be playing. So, but I guess we both gonna stop playing and we just gonna be together. So by the time we make it to his crib, y'all, wasn't nobody there. He rolls up another blunt. Mind you, I didn't even smoke, so I had hit the blunt once before, and I didn't even hit it the second time, whatever. And next thing you know, he just like started playing some, I don't know what music he was playing. It was like some R&B from back then or whatever. And he smoking his blunt. He turned on BET because at this point in time, 106 in Park was out, so he was watching a rerun of 106 in Park. And mind y'all, I'm supposed to be in school, y'all. To keep this in mind, I'm supposed to be in school. Me and all my friends were skipping school. All of us were skipping school in the park. Oh Lord, that's a story for another day. So, like 30 minutes went by, and I smoked this blunt, you feel me? I'm just sitting there, watching TV, talking about whatever, all the videos on TV, da da da. And he just basically goes back into the conversation of the argument. And was like, man, you're too beautiful to be tripping like that. All the little sweet shit that a girl will want to hear, especially from an older nigga. Like, so all the little sweet shit that he wanted, that I wanted to hear, he was telling me, you too beautiful to be tripping like that. If you my girl, you ain't gotta worry about nobody else. You're all mine. Da, 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 like cute shit. So I'm like, oh yeah, you right, Belle. You right. And he just like, look at me. He takes my face off, and he like, somebody take your chin and then like turn it towards you, like, look at me when I'm talking to you. So he like, look at me when I'm talking to you. I don't know, but it's something about a man that be dominant. Cause I'm already a dominant female. So the fact that he was dominant with me, y'all, I was just like listening, like, okay, guys, what you want? Okay. So when he did that, he was like, for real, man, I'm not playing, man. You my girl now. You my girl. So you ain't gotta worry about that. And he just kissed me. I'm already in the mood, y'all, because all he had to do was just touch me and shit and be all aggressive with me and shit. So he just kissed me and shit, and I'm not a kisser at all, y'all. So he kissed me and shit like that, and then back of my head, I'm just really like, ew, get your tongue out my mouth, for real. But then, little extra stuff start going on, and then he like making his way down to my boobs, making his way down to my pants, and the little finger things start going on and shit. Oh, this was like literally the first time. So I'm just like, oh my God, what is he doing? And he grown, like, oh my God, he know what he doing, but I don't want to act shy. You feel me? So he never ever came on to me for one. Let me get that straight. The whole little year and a half we were talking, he never ever tried. So you feel me? I feel like, okay, you made this shit official. We together now. You haven't tried since this time, and we've been hanging out for a long time. I'm gonna let this shit just go and do what it do. So, he's still doing all that. He's still kissing all over me. He's still fingering me and stuff. And next thing you know, like, he kissing all on my neck and shit, like all the way down, and as he's taking off my pants and stuff like that. So he goes down and he goes down and he goes under. But it was like the first time I ever had head. Yes, so this is like 2-in-1 story. It was like the first time I had head, so I'm just like, God damn, this grown ass nigga is taking my soul. So I let him take my soul, y'all, and we had sex for the first time. And then it's like he put the tip in. And I was just like, I can't do it. Like, get up. It hurt too much. Get up. And he just, girl, when I say he just literally put his hand over my mouth, was like, shh. And literally just like slowly put it in. And I was just like slowly like dying in the inside. Like, and then I got past the hurt and the pain and all that stuff. We was doing what we do and whatnot. And then it was over. And then I laid down, you guys, and I was freaking bleeding. Like, I wasn't bleeding a lot, though. I was bleeding, though, but I really wasn't bleeding a lot like I thought it was. So after that, you guys, everything else after that was history. The tea gets real. After that, y'all, we was talking. We didn't even actually do it no more after that for like a whole 3 months, whatever. I never had sex for like that until like a whole 3 months. Then I let him hit it again. You feel me? It was like I was a whole virgin all over again. But we were still dating, you guys. We was talking to each other every day, you feel me? I was going around his little friends. We was going to the little park and stuff like that. Mind y'all, he was older than me. He had a car and all this shit, like, so. But little problems started rising because I told y'all he older than me. And he had other bitches, like grown bitches and stuff like that. So, eventually, I cut it off with that nigga after like 4 or 5 months after we had sex. I cut it off with him and never talked to that nigga ever fucking again because the bitch is not finna backtrack. I don't give a fuck who you are. But I still rock with this nigga to this day. Like, we're still cool to this day. You know, I can never forget somebody so special like that. So, yeah, you guys, that was a little small temporary tea on Preia and how I lost my virginity at 14, y'all. So, yeah, I mean, basically that introduced me into having sex. And then, like, literally a couple months after that, I was pregnant. Y'all, literally the fucking, like, second person I had sex with, I was, like, freaking pregnant. I was pregnant as hell. And, yeah. It was freaking history. If you guys want to hear more story times like that, maybe I want to do a story time on how did I have 4 kids, how did I have my first child at 15. We can get into that, you guys, because the reason why I even had my child is multiple reasons, but that kind of led into that. So if you guys want to hear the story about how I had my first child at 15 and how I ended up with 4 kids by the age of 22, girl, you hot in the ass, boo. You hot as the ass, boo. If you guys want to hear more story times, just let me know down in the comment section down below, sis. And I will grant your request. If you want to hear any video from me, let me know. If you guys want to follow my Instagram is Pre_the_J. Behold that thought, because you guys, I think I want to make a separate page from my Instagram, from my personal Instagram, but I don't know yet. So, but in the meantime, go follow me on that Instagram, and make sure you guys subscribe it. Make sure you guys give me a big thumbs up and liking this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Cookie cutter, not picture perfect, unexpected, but I'm worth it. Could expose you to this life, if that's what you like. Explore your thoughts, stop acting scared. I can see you watching, let me take it there.